Hey Facebook friends, I am going to talk to you for a few minutes today about a new drug that the corporation, one of the big pharmaceutical giants named Elanco has come out for dogs with allergies. It is similar to the pill that you're probably more familiar with, Apoquel, but because it's in the same family as what we call the JAK kinase inhibitors. So basically, it's an immunosuppressive type of drug, very strong, very effective when used correctly. Up to 70% of dogs get relief from itching. But I just want to regress for a minute and talk about why dogs itch. Allergies are a symptom of something that is out of balance in the body, whether it's in the endocrine system, the hepatic system, whether it is an immune system, fallout, or whatever. Allergies or itchiness do not just occur, and it is not a diagnosis. It is a symptom. So when we look at these medications, like the new one, Zunrelia, it's a pill that's given once a day to dogs to stop itching. Fantastic if your dog gets some relief, but there are a lot of red flags with this drug. First of all, if we think that, if we remember that allergies are an imbalance, we need to get to the root cause of what is causing the imbalance. Is it a mold? Is it some other type of fungus? Is it a bacteria? Is it a food sensitivity? Is it something environmental, like an environmental toxin that's floating around in the air? You know, there's a multitude of different reasons why a person or an animal can develop allergies. So going back to the new pill, why am I concerned about this? And if I haven't told you that I'm not concerned, I am very concerned about this. For one thing, like I said, it suppresses the immune system. It is one of the strongest drugs out there. There are other human equivalents to this drug that are used for rheumatoid arthritis, autoimmune conditions, psoriasis, eczema, and a host of other medical conditions. But it carries its own inherent risks, whether you are a human or an animal. If you think about our animals, they're a lot more sensitive to a lot of these chemicals and drugs than we are. So when I went to the Zunrelia website, it is now USDA approved. They did what they call a head-to-head study. They didn't tell you or didn't tell me, any of us, how many dogs were actually enrolled in the study, how they ran the study or whatever. But some of the side effects that came up, and I'm getting a little ahead of myself, just bear with me. One of the side effects, or some of the side effects that we're seeing can be things like malignant and benign tumors, fatal pneumonias, skin lesions, diarrhea, vomiting, lethargy. Those are kind of across the board for most drugs. But it can also really impair the immune system. In fact, it is so dangerous to use this around the time of a vaccination that the company is recommending not giving the drug for 28 to 90 days. Now, why that widespread, I have no idea. 28 to 90 days prior to a vaccination, and then not to use the drug for 28 days following a vaccination because a fatal event could occur. They're not exactly telling you what that fatal event is, but it is associated with some components in the vaccine. And the other thing it can do is make the vaccine totally inactivated. So it's not worth anything. You wasted your money, you stress your immune system of your pet out, and more. So this drug has what they call a black box warning. There are many drugs that have black box warnings in the human aspect, but what that means is that the black box warning is implying that there are significant and serious side effects with this drug. But the FDA has already given it approval as a safe and effective drug. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Knowing the side effects, and you can go onto Elanco's website, you can pull up the name of the drug, which again, is Zenrellia, Zenrelia, and you can look at the side effects. You can look at the warning labels there. Again, if we can treat our pets like nature intended them to be treated, and we look at the root cause of, and I'm just going to say, in many, many years of practice, I've been in practice for 30 years, but holistic maybe 17 or 18 now. Great majority of skin lesions and allergies and conditions can be related to the food. So if we can clean up the diet, if we can get rid of the chemicals and a lot of the drugs that are given to dogs for heartworm, flea, tick, and heartworm products, and substitute it with something more natural, we're going to be further ahead, and we're going to have a longer living animal. So again, thank you for listening to me, and I would encourage you to do your own research and not just run out and purchase this drug without some deep scrutiny. Thank you. Love you all. Take care.